From the legendary flying fortresses of World War II to modern thunder gods utilizing cutting-edge technology, this video will provide you with a comprehensive view of these icons of aerial might. Get ready for an exciting and explosive journey as we glide through these colossal war machines, possessing unparalleled speed and devastating power. Are you ready to join us in discovering the iconic super bombers of the world?
10. Tupolev Tu-95. The Tupolev Tu-95 is a heavy strategic bomber and cruise missile carrier, the most successful and longest-serving design by Tupolev, manufactured in the Soviet Union during the Cold War. Entering service in 1956, as of 2017, the Tu-95 remains actively operational and is projected to continue serving in the Russian Air Force at least until 2040. A Tu-95 squadron consists of 7 crew members, including 2 pilots, 1 tail gunner, and 4 personnel for various mission roles. The aircraft measures 49.50 meters in length, has a wingspan of 51.10 meters, and stands 12.12 meters tall, with a wing area of 310 square meters. The empty weight of the aircraft is 90,000 kilograms, while its maximum takeoff weight is 188,000 kilograms. The Tupolev Tu-95 is powered by 4 Kuznetsov NK1 to MV turboprop engines, each producing 11,000 kilowatts of power. The Tupolev Tu-95 has a maximum speed of 925 kilometers per hour, a range of 15,000 kilometers, and a surface ceiling of 12,000 meters. Its rate of climb is 10 meters per second, and it features a wing loading of 606 kilograms per square meter. The power-to-weight ratio of the aircraft is 235 W per kilogram. In terms of armament, the Tupolev Tu-95 is equipped with an AN-23 23mm cannon in the tail turret, and it can carry up to 15,000 kilograms of missiles and a variety of domestically produced fab bombs. This aircraft holds significant strategic bomber status within the Russian military. To this day, it remains the only strategic bomber to have used contra-rotating propeller engines. A naval variant of this aircraft, designated Tu-142, was also developed for maritime reconnaissance purposes. 9. B2 Spirit Stealth Bomber. The B2 Spirit, developed by Northrop Grumman, is a multi-role strategic stealth bomber equipped with stealth technology. It carries not only conventional bombs and precision-guided munitions, but also nuclear bombs. This bomber represents a significant milestone in the modernization of U.S. bomber aircraft. The B2 is renowned as the most expensive aircraft ever produced. The B2 Spirit, developed by Northrop Grumman, is a multi-role strategic stealth bomber renowned for its advanced technology and capabilities. It is capable of carrying both conventional and nuclear bombs. The estimated cost per aircraft rose to $2.13 billion by 1997 standards. Operating costs for the B2 are also the highest among military aircraft, amounting to $130,000 per flight as of 2020. Alongside the B52 Strat Fortress and B1B Lancer, the U.S. military values the B2 for its inherent flexibility as a manned bomber. Its low radar cross-section or stealth features allow it to penetrate sophisticated enemy defenses and strike heavily fortified targets. The B2 Spirit has an empty weight of 71,700 kilograms and a maximum takeoff weight of 152,600 kilograms. It is powered by General Electric F11AGE100 turbofan engines, each producing a powerful thrust of up to 77 kilonewtons. The aircraft achieves a maximum speed of 1,010 kilometers per hour, a maximum range of 12,000 kilometers, and a ceiling of 15,000 meters. Its wing loading is 329 kilograms per square meter, and the thrust-to-weight ratio is 0.205. Equipped with advanced electronic systems and later upgrades, the B2 can carry modern weapons such as the AGM-158 JASSM. In 2022, the B2 Spirit successfully tested the AGM-158 JASSM missile, demonstrating its capability to strike targets over 1,000 kilometers away, showcasing its long-range attack capabilities and superior stealth features. With its potent offensive capabilities and unparalleled stealth characteristics, the B2 Spirit stands as one of the United States' premier modern strategic aircraft, demonstrating its military strength on battlefields worldwide. 8. B52 Strat Fortress. The Boeing B52 Strat Fortress is a jet-powered heavy bomber used by the United States Air Force since its introduction in 1955, replacing earlier models like the Convair B-36 and Boeing B-47. Originally designed for nuclear weapons delivery during a nuclear war scenario, the B-52 has primarily been utilized in conventional bombing and missile roles during actual conflicts. The U.S. Air Force first operationalized the B-52 in 1955 under Strategic Air Command units, later integrated into Air Combat Command in 1991. A total of 740 B-52s were built. As of 2018, only 75 B-52s remain active in the U.S. Air Force, with the rest either destroyed in combat, accidents, or retired and placed in museums. The B-52 Strat Fortress, a significant icon in military aviation history, remains a strategic bomber for the U.S. Air Force. It operates with a crew of 5, including pilot, co-pilot, radar, navigator, bombardier, and electronic warfare officer. The position of gunner has been phased out due to technological advancements. The aircraft has an empty weight of 83,250 kilograms and a maximum takeoff weight of up to 220,000 kilograms. It's powered by 8 Pratt & Whitney TF33P3 103 turbofan engines, each producing up to 17,000 pounds force of thrust. The Boeing B-52 Strat Fortress achieves a maximum speed of 1,046 kilometers per hour, with a combat radius of 14,720 kilometers and a maximum range of 16,000 kilometers. Its surface ceiling is 17,000 meters, and it has a climb rate of 31.85 meters per second. The thrust-to-weight ratio of the B-52 is 0.51. Equipped with a remotely controlled and 61 Vulcan 20mm cannon in the tail turret, the B-52 can carry up to 33,200 kilograms of various bombs, missiles, and mines. With its powerful attack capability and superior long-range flight capabilities, the B-52 Strat Fortress remains a crucial part of the United States Air Force's war support arsenal. 7. Sha H6K. This is a type of aircraft produced under license from the Soviet Union's Tupolev Tu-16 jet bomber, intended for the People's Liberation Army Air Force of China. The transfer of Tu-16 aircraft to the People's Republic of China began in 1958, and the Sha Aircraft Industrial Corporation signed an agreement with the Soviet Union to license produce this type of aircraft in the 1950s. The first domestically produced Tu-16, known as the H6 in China, made its maiden flight in 1959. The Sha H6 aircraft is equipped with 2 Xi'an WP8 turbojet engines, each producing 93.2 kilonewtons of thrust. With high flight performance and a top speed, this aircraft is an important part of the military system. It has a maximum speed of up to 1,050 kilometers per hour and a range of up to 6,000 kilometers. The Sha H6 aircraft is also equipped with a range of powerful weapons, including the 23mm Netherland Richter and R-23 autocannon, anti-ship missiles Kh-10 and Kh-26, and the capability to carry up to 9,000 kilograms of bombs. The H6 was designed to carry 9 nuclear weapons during tests at Lot Nur. However, with continuous advancements in ballistic missile technology, its nuclear weapon carrying capability has diminished significantly. By 1976, according to Central Intelligence Agency assessments, the H6 transitioned to a dual role of conventional bombing as well as nuclear bombing. Production was carried out at facilities in Xi'an, with at least 150 aircraft manufactured during the 1990s. It is estimated that China currently operates around 120 of these aircraft. 6. B1B Lancer. The Rockwell B1 Lancer is a supersonic heavy bomber with variable sweep wings, utilized by the United States Air Force. It is often referred to as the Bone. The B1 is one of 3 strategic bombers in service with the USAF, alongside the B2 Spirit and B52 Strat Fortress as of 2022. The B1A variant was developed in the early 1970s. However, in the 1980s, the B1 project gained renewed attention due to its capability for rapid bombing missions. Due to difficulties with the B1A production, design requirements for the B1B variant were scaled back, with its maximum speed reaching Mach 1.25. The B1B was approved and entered service with the U.S. Air Force in 1986. It saw its first combat use in 1998 during Operation Desert Fox. With a length of 40.5 meters, a large wingspan, and powered by powerful General Electric turbofan engines, the B1B Lancer is capable of operating at a maximum altitude of 18,000 meters and has a maximum range of 12,000 kilometers. Weighing 87,100 kilograms empty and with a maximum takeoff weight of 216,400 kilograms, the B1B Lancer has a substantial payload capacity for carrying large amounts of weaponry. The B1B Lancer can mount up to 6 external hardpoints capable of carrying up to 23,000 kilograms of weaponry, in addition to 3 internal weapons bays capable of carrying up to 34,000 kilograms of bombs. The second B1B, nicknamed the Star of Abilene, was the first B1B delivered to the Strategic Air Command in June 1985. It achieved initial operational capability on October 1, 1986, and the B1B was placed on nuclear alert status. The B1 was officially named Lancer on March 15, 1990. In the first half of the video, we delved deeper into some of the world's fastest bombers with incredible speeds. But don't stop there. Join us as we continue this journey with 5 more amazing bombers in the next segment of the video. Leave a comment below and remember to subscribe to the channels so you don't miss any exciting updates in the future. 5. Sukhoi Su-24M. The Sukhoi Su-24 is a supersonic tactical bomber aircraft operational in all weather conditions, developed in the Soviet Union. The aircraft features variable sweep wings, twin engines, and a side-by-side seating arrangement for a crew of 2. The crew consists of 2 pilots controlling the aircraft and its weapon systems. It is powered by 2 afterburning turbojet engines, specifically the Lyulka AL-1 F3A, providing a thrust of 109.8 kilonewtons each. With an empty weight of 22,300 kilograms and a maximum takeoff weight of 43,755 kilograms, the Su-24 has a top speed of 1,700 kilometers per hour at high altitude and 1,315 kilometers per hour at sea level. The aircraft's combat range is 615 kilometers with 3,000 kilograms of weapons and external tanks, and its ferry range is 2,775 kilometers. The surface ceiling reaches 11,000 meters, and the rate of climb is 150 meters per second. The Su-24 can carry up to 8,000 kilograms on 9 hardpoints and can be equipped with various types of weapons such as missiles and bombs. The SVP-20 for avionics system allows the aircraft to target precisely. Development of the Su-24 began in the early 1960s, and it first flew in 1967. It was first introduced into service in 1970 and production ceased in 1993. It remains in service with the Russian Aerospace Forces, the Syrian Air Force, the Ukrainian Air Force, the Algerian Air Force, and several other air forces to which it was exported. In 2008, approximately 415 were in service with Russian forces, with 321 in the Russian Air Force and 94 in the Russian Navy. The Russian Aerospace Forces will eventually replace the Su-24 with the Sukhoi Su-34. 4. Sukhoi Su-34. The Sukhoi Su-34 is a medium-range, all-weather, supersonic fighter bomber with 2 engines and 2 seats, originating from the Soviet Union. It first flew in 1990 for the Soviet Air Force and was introduced into service with the Russian Air Force in 2014. The Su-34 had a bleak and prolonged start. In the mid-1980s, Sukhoi began developing a new multi-role tactical fighter to replace the swing-wing Su-24. The first aircraft built to production standards made its maiden flight on December 28, 1994. Equipped with 2 Lyulka AL-35F jet engines, each providing a thrust of 137.2 kilonewtons with afterburner. With a length of 23.34 meters, a wingspan of 14.7 meters, and a height of 6.09 meters, the Su-34 has a wind area of 60.0 square meters. With an empty weight of 22,500 kilograms and a maximum takeoff weight of 45,100 kilograms, the Su-27 has a range of 4,500 kilometers for patrol and 1,130 kilometers in combat missions. The aircraft's maximum speed is Mach 1.8 at typical operating altitude and Mach 1.2 at sea level, with a surface ceiling of 14,000 meters. The Su-27 is capable of carrying a large weapons load, from 4 tons with full fuel to a maximum of 14 tons of weapons, including a 30mm cannon, R-73 air-to-air missiles, and a variety of other weapons such as anti-ship missiles and laser-guided bombs. 3. Tupolev Tu-160. The Tupolev Tu-160, nicknamed White Swan, is a heavy, supersonic strategic bomber with a variable sweep wing design developed by the Soviet Union. It was the last strategic bomber designed by the Soviet Union before its dissolution. Introduced in 1987, the production of this aircraft is ongoing, with 17 currently in service with the Russian Air Force. Tupolev began designing this model in 1975 under the leadership of V.I. Bliznik. On December 19, 1981, the Tu-160 conducted its first test flight. Mado calls this aircraft Blackjack. With an empty weight of approximately 110,000 kilograms, a payload capacity of up to 267,600 kilograms, and a maximum takeoff weight of 275,000 kilograms. The Tu-160 is equipped with 4 powerful Kuznetsov NK-30 jet engines, each providing a thrust of 137 kilonewtons, or about 30,900 lbf. This aircraft can fly at a maximum speed of 2,220 kilometers per hour and has a range of up to 12,300 kilometers without refueling. Capable of carrying various weapons, the Tu-160 can load up to 40 tons of armament when needed, with a combat radius from 2,000 kilometers at Mach 1.5 to 7,300 kilometers at subsonic speeds. The aircraft also has a service ceiling of 16,000 meters and an acceleration rate of up to 70 meters per second. The thrust-to-weight ratio of the Tu-160 is about 0.37, indicating the aircraft's high payload capacity for strategic bombing missions. As of 2020, the Tu-160 still holds the record as the largest supersonic aircraft in the history of military aviation and be the largest combat aircraft in the world, with a maximum takeoff weight of up to 275 tons. The Tu-160 is also the fastest bomber in history, reaching speeds of 2,200 km per hour. 2. Tupolev Tu-22M. The Tupolev Tu-22M is a long-range, supersonic, variable sweep wing maritime strike bomber developed in the Soviet Union. A total of 497 aircraft were built. About 100 of these aircraft were still in service with the Russian Air Force in 2014. The Tu-22 blinder did not achieve the expected success and, in some aspects, was even inferior to its predecessor, the Tu-16 Badger. Specifically, its range and takeoff performance were its weakest points. Even as the blinder entered service, the Tupolev Design Bureau began working on a replacement design. With technical specifications such as a length of 41.46 meters, a wingspan of up to 30.8 meters, and a height of 11.05 meters, the Tu-22M has an empty weight of approximately 58,000 kilograms and a maximum takeoff weight of up to 126,000 kilograms. This aircraft is equipped with two powerful climb-up and K25 turbofan engines, each providing a thrust of 245 kilonewtons or about 55,000 pounds. With a maximum speed of 2,300 kilometers per hour, the Tu-22M can operate effectively in various combat environments. This aircraft can also carry up to 21,000 kilograms of different weapons, including free-fall bombs and advanced missiles to destroy targets from a long distance. The Tu-22M was first used in combat in Afghanistan from 1987 to 1989. When the Soviet Union collapsed, about 370 units remained operational within the Commonwealth of Independent States. Complex conditions and economic difficulties significantly impacted this fleet. Production ceased in 1993, and the current number is 162 aircraft. A Tu-22M3 bomber was shot down by Georgian air defense missiles during the armed conflict in South Ossetia on August 10, 2008. 1. North American XB-70 Valkyrie. The North American XB-70 Valkyrie is an experimental strategic bomber with supersonic speeds used by the United States Air Force. Developed in the late 1950s, the Valkyrie was powered by 6 large jet engines, achieving a maximum speed of Mach 3 at an altitude of 70,000 feet. Despite its high speed, the XB-70 was not recognized as an interceptor aircraft. The Valkyrie was the fastest bomber of its time. The design concept of the XB-70 was to use high speed to break through the Soviet anti-aircraft artillery barrier. However, the introduction of the Soviet Union's first surface-to-air missile systems in the late 1950s cast doubt on the XB-70's design concept. The XB-70 Valkyrie was equipped with 6 General Electric YJ9 3GE 3 turbojet engines, each providing approximately 19,900 pounds of thrust dry and up to 28,800 lbf with afterburner. With a maximum speed of 3,309 km per hour and a ceiling of 77,350 feet, the XB-70 could cruise at Mach 3.0, achieving a combat range of about 3,725 nautical miles. The flight performance of the XB-70 Valkyrie was truly impressive, with a wing loading of up to 84.93 pounds per foot squared and an approximate lift-to-drag ratio of 6 at Mach 2 speeds. Subsequent development shifted to a research program aimed at studying the effects of sustained high-speed flight. Only 2 prototype aircraft, designated XB-70A, were built. These aircraft were used for supersonic flight testing from 1964 to 1969. In 1966, one prototype crashed after colliding with a smaller aircraft during formation flight, resulting in the death of two crew members and serious injury to another. The remaining XB-7O Valkyrie bomber conducted its final flight to Wright-Patterson Air Force Base for display in a museum. Thank you all for joining us on this journey to explore the top 10 superfast bombers dominating the skies. We hope this video has provided you with interesting and impressive insights into these extraordinary war machines. Please remember to leave a comment below to let us know which aircraft impressed you the most, and don't forget to share this video with your friends. Before we wrap up, let's give you a sneak peek into the topic of our next video: Top 10 Bias Russian Nuclear Submarines. Get ready for a mysterious and powerful exploration under the depths of the ocean with these giant steel machines of unparalleled destructive power. See you all in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe to Top 10 Military Channel and turn on notifications to follow the most interesting and informative videos.